Hi everyone, it's Maybell with Love Shaped Intuition. Happy September. This is the month reading for each zodiac sign. If this is not your sun, moon, rising, or Venus, go ahead and look for those up on my channel. I've also placed them in a playlist to make them easier to locate. This will be a look at each week's energy with an oracle card, and then we're going to take a look at your tarot as well as advice. And we do have a lunar eclipse and a partial solar eclipse coming up this month, so I will be pulling cards specifically for those energies as well. If you haven't yet subscribed, please take a moment to subscribe. It is the most valuable support you can provide me here on YouTube. It's free for your subscription. Like, comment, share this video with a friend or family member. All interactions continue to help the channel to grow, and I really appreciate your support. To support my work with a donation, please visit Buy Me a Coffee or Ko-fi.com. I also have a wish list linked, and all those links are in the description box as well as in the comment section. Alright, let's go ahead and begin. Hi Cancer, happy September. Week 1 for Cancer. Okay, gratitude. Beautiful. Card number 26. Week 2. Retreat, Spirit Guardian of Winter, card number 38. Week 3. Okay, Kindred Partnership and Present Power, and I believe that was the same 2 cards in the same week that Gemini got the same energy. Week 4. Courage. And week 5, which is the tail end of September and a peek into October. Answers. So, the first week you are feeling grateful, or it's important to feel grateful. There may be some kind of blessing in disguise. So, being grateful for things as if they've come to pass, even if they haven't yet, is important. The second week, retreat. Taking a break, a pause, a step back from something. Could be a vacation, but it is oftentimes a necessary time for fixing things that need fixing or mending and preparing for a coming surge. Like in the winter, the fishermen can't fish, so they mend the nets and they prepare for the spring. This also talks about listening to the messages from God's Source Spirit at this time. Partnership with number 1, people. We have kindred, partnership, so soulmate, relationship, something feels destined, and then present power, standing kind of in your balanced energy, present and in the moment, being aware of ego and pride, especially with regards to the dynamics in a partnership that feels destined. The balloons here, hot air balloons, symbolizing a rising above drama or a raising of your vibration. The lighthouse, that either you're divinely guided or you might be in one another's lives to help guide one another. And the rainbow, to me, symbolizing after some kind of challenge, or maybe like a bridging a gap of after some time. Maybe it's a reunion. We have courage on the 4th week. So courage, you might need to do something or learn something, maybe to find out more information. Courage to seek the answers, ask the right questions, whatever it is that you feel you need courage in doing. And then the 5th week is answers. The answers are within. You already know the answers that you seek. It's kind of like that Hermit Virgo energy, where the answers maybe that's when you just receive the answers, but usually the answers are within, and you need to trust your intuition on that. He does have one blue eye and one not blue eye, so it's perhaps seeing things from a different perspective, and also seeing that maybe your truth is your truth and someone else can have different answers, still being the truth. Okay, let's get your tarot for Cancer for September. Okay, Ten of Pentacles, wow. So definitely kind of staying with that Gemini energy. They also received the Ten of Pentacles for their first tarot card. Ten of Pentacles is ultimate family success, family legacy. Tens are endings or cycle completions in the tarot. So this may be some kind of abundant energy having to do with family and feeling grateful or being in a state of gratitude for this. Okay, Page of Pentacles, a message of something solid, tangible, secure, practical, a small gift or a small message of an offer of something that is tangible, something valuable. Could be a child, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo energy. Might also be a student for Cancer. The Magician, so that is Gemini energy. The Magician having all the skills and all the tools necessary to manifest whatsoever you will, having the Wand, the Cup, the Pentacles, and the Swords. Depending on which cards surround the Magician, it can be a manipulative energy. And I do see that it has fallen on the Present Power card. So is this like a power struggle or someone who is trying to manipulate how much power or control they have over a situation? For Cancer. Okay, Nine of Pentacles. Someone single, self-reliant, really kind of having a glow up. This person can do everything on their own. It can be a card that becomes somewhat lonely, because a lot of times when people see you and they see you kind of handling everything on your own, they watch you do it. So it might be that you are seeking maybe the courage to ask for help. Maybe you don't necessarily feel like you need help all the time, but it'd be nice to not be alone, because it does have the kindred partnership. Maybe kind of staying in a balance with that energy. For Cancer. Okay, Seven of Pentacles, yes. Assessing a situation truthfully and honestly is what you put in. So all the effort, energy, nurturing, the tending of the plants, what is it that you're harvesting? So all the energy and effort that you've put into this situation or relationship, and then harvesting, you're going to see what is it that you get out of it, and is it worth it? Okay, we're going to look at your eclipse energy. We have a lunar eclipse in Pisces on September 7th, and we have a partial solar eclipse on September 21st in Virgo. So the energy for Cancer for these eclipses. Okay, adjudication and journey. Unexpected. All right, so there may be something that comes up and it may require you to travel. This could also be movement forward in a situation. There might be some kind of delay or change to plans. Again, with adjudication, this is going to be some kind of negotiation or some kind of give and take, or seeking of some kind of balanced energy. Again, assessing the situation, seeing if what is going on is fair. And I did feel that energy of maybe asking asking for something because maybe this offer is a little too small. The Page of Pentacles offer maybe somewhat small. But it could also be just kind of negotiating what you feel is right. Okay, let's get Power of Surrender cards for the eclipse. Okay, surrender to divine timing. Sometimes divine timing may differ from your ego's timing. If a goal isn't manifesting fast enough according to your ego, be patient and trust the universal flow. Yes, so that present power energy, that is exactly that energy. Being in the present moment, not allowing to get to let those the tiger and the lion, the pride and the ego, get to you, staying balanced, and to, naturally letting things unfold. Let's get your advice for the month for Cancer. Okay, release control. Very similar in energy. First quarter moon in Taurus, release control. Try not to hold too tightly onto an outcome, because that's how you end up, sabotaging a situation, kind of even backing the other person into a corner or whatever. So just assess the situation honestly and truthfully. Have you put in all the effort that you want to? Have you worked on a situation? Have you nurtured it enough? And then once you have put in what you're willing to put in, then release control, release the outcome to God, Source, Spirit. All right, so that is what I have for Cancer. I hope it was helpful. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. I'd love to see you back at Love Shaped Intuition. Take care, and thank you for watching.